I am going to walk you through how to get your film from here back into this. Now you don't have to do this. You can just bring your camera back in and I can help you with it, but if you feel, or you can do it in the classroom in a totally light tight area. It has to be completely dark. So what I will be doing is using a really old but wonderful, found it at a rummage sale. It's a changing bag, so my arms go in here and I can unzip the 2 layers of fabric that then I can put my camera into and unload and do what I need to do. There's actually 2 zippers here that I'll zip up, and then I will be putting my arms inside, and it is totally dark within this space, and I will be taking the back off the camera. I will be rewinding the film into its cassette. I'm going to show you what happens inside the bag. This is not where you would do it, so I'm pretending this is in the bag. So pretend we're in a totally light type space so that you can see what has to happen. So if you want to rewind your 120 film that's in your HOLGA camera and perhaps put in some new film, what you really have to do is open the back cover. And again, if you don't feel confident doing this, just bring the camera back and we will do it in our dark room where there's a space for it, because you would have to, again, have no light whatsoever in this space. You're going to, in total and complete darkness, take this cassette, and you will need to rewind the film back into the cassette. So at this point, what I'm going to do is just pop this out, and in total and complete darkness, you are taking your film that has all your wonderful photos that you've spent some time taking so that you don't want them exposed. Again, total and complete darkness when you're doing this. You're rewinding it back into, I'm turning towards myself, you're rewinding it back into the cassette. And that is what has to happen in total and complete darkness. No light whatsoever. Not at all. And then once you're here, you can then stop, and then you can go out into the light and you can use the scissors. The film is rewound back in. I can bring it out of complete darkness and show you what this film looks like. Inside here is my opened camera, my spool and my cassette, and my back cover. So, and this is really, again, really all just light tight. And so if you have a space that is entirely light tight, that might be something that you could do in that space. And again, we are using 35mm in the 120 cameras. If you have a normal, if you have the HOLGA lens, you don't have to go through all this. And I'll be showing you how to use the 135 HOLGA. This is the 120 HOLGA. Notice I rolled my film back in. So really, and I can pull this out because that's part of the exposed film, is you just wind the film back in the bag. But again, it has to be in total complete darkness. At this point, I need to cut off the spool so I can reload the film. And what I'm going to do is make sure I take that film all the way in to the cassette so that I know this has been shot. And the other thing that I will do is attach a little piece of tape so that I can put my initials on that and know that that's something that needs to be processed. And make sure the lid and the bottom of this film this cassette doesn't come off. This is light tight, but if it opens up at all, it's a problem. So this is the spool, and now I'm going to reload the film. And I will do a separate video for that so that you can see me load the film.